What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be talking about how to run a corner route versus outside leverage coverage, okay? So whether it's zone coverage, whether it's man coverage, whether it's off-man coverage, whatever it is, we're going to be talking about how to run this corner route and how you guys can create some separation with this clip here from Zach Pascal, okay? So I hope this video gives you guys some value, teaches you a few new things about route running and what you can do to get open. But also, fellas, if you're a wide receiver and you want to get access to over 300+ wide receiver on-field drills and in the gym exercises, check out that very first link in the description below for our ultimate wide receiver training schedule. So what you'll get access to is you'll get access to a 4-week long, 28-day on-field wide receiver workout plan with all the drills you need to do broken down to sets, repetitions, and we give you an instructional video breaking down each drill, and then a 4-week long wide receiver gym workout plan with all the exercises you can do in the gym to help your game improve as a wide receiver. So very first link in that description below. Check it out if you're interested in that. Let's get started with this video. So first things first here, anytime we see a DB who's got outside leverage like this, right? The main thing is we cannot force the release. We don't want to force what we're doing. We don't want to force him, run right into him, because the only reason he has outside shade is because he's trying to not give up the outside, right? Simple as that. If a DB lines up outside shade, he's trying to force you inside. If a DB lines up inside shade, he's trying to force you outside, right? So luckily, we have kind of an inside stem corner route, especially when you guys are on the outside, especially when you guys are an outside receiver like an X or a Z or whatever it is, and you guys have to run this corner. It's usually off of an inside release, right? Some people call it a stem corner, whatever it may be. But when you take this inside release, the main goal is just not to get tricked by the outside leverage. Don't let it be like, oh, okay, I have a corner route, I must take an outside release every single time. Same thing goes for an out route. Same thing goes for maybe something like a comeback route. You got to make sure that you trust yourself at the top of the break and know what's going to work. So Pascal goes with this like split release, right? Trying to avoid those hands, thinking the DB's going to get physical, try to jump on him, but just don't be afraid to take the inside release. Take what he gives you. He's outside shade, take what he gives you. Take the inside release. He's trying to force you to this safety help. So we got to make sure that when I take the inside release, I can't round it off, right? So many guys, when they have an inside release, like I see this all the time on fade routes, right? When guys have an outside shade DB and they run a fade route, they just drift to the inside. The only reason he's outside shade is because he's got safety help inside. So if you drift to the inside and you don't do the best you can to restack over the top, or at least maybe lean into him a little bit, you're running right into the safety, and that DB did his job. So we got to make sure that we are trying the best we can to restack and get back over the top here. So you see, at the top of this break, there's a couple different things we could do, right? When I have an outside breaking route, I could either work to restack, maybe give him a move inside, then break to the corner. I could work to restack, give him that rocker step where I break outside, then in, then break up. Or I could do something like this where I give this little peek back move. I look back to that quarterback. I'm selling like I'm running a seam because everybody, or a fade, excuse me. Sells like I'm running a fade because everybody loves to run that inside release fade. So if I peek back with my eyes, I get this DB to just maybe sit a little bit to the inside, then I could get some separation and break this thing off. So you have to make sure we understand what to do when I take that inside release. I could either get to the top, I could throw him by, I could restack, give him a move, or I could give him that little peek back, maybe get him to drift to the inside, then break this off and go. But now, the last thing that I want to cover, especially when you have an outside shade guy and you're running the outside breaking route, you got to accelerate. If you get any kind of separation, if you get his hands off you, you do whatever, you got to make sure that we're pumping those arms and we are trying to win the race to the ball. We got to make sure, because again, you're running an outside route to where his zone is. So you bet your ass he's going to be going as fast as he can to try to recover on this thing. So make sure we pump those arms, make sure we accelerate, and we make this catch downfield. Let's watch the thing again, full speed one more time. Great job here from this receiver being able to create enough space. We got this thing one more time. Good split release, inside release, give that peek back technique, and then accelerate back to that ball to make that play downfield. All right, guys, if you have not heard, we are going to be in the San Diego area this Sunday, October 24th, for a 3-hour-long quarterback and wide receiver training clinic. So if you guys want to come out, have a great opportunity to get some work in with us. We're going to be working on wide receiver and quarterback skills, and we will also have a guy coming out to work on your guys' speed and agility and 40-yard dash techniques, okay? So October 24th, 3-hour training clinic. Second link in the description below if you guys are local to the San Diego area and want to come out and get some work in. I'll see you guys next time.